Oh, I love that music. Hello, happy Wednesday. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're breathing deep and got your shoulders squared back and you're ready to sing. Hello, Rex Brown. Hello, all you on YouTube over there. Lucy Ross, Audrey Seeley, Garrett Watley, Sheely, I should say, Audrey Sheely from Evans, Georgia. Joy Gregory, good morning. Gretchen Hayes, Mary Warner, over on Facebook, Phil Esther Lang Kinney coming in, Mia Quick, Kevin Cusick, hello, hi. Hey, while I was waiting to get started, y'all, I started writing a little song. Come on in, we're just getting started, so come on in. Grab a seat and get ready to sing. And if you sing bad, well then let it ring, 'cause nobody's listening, so come on in. Anyway, I'm just working for an opening song for these mornings when we meet together. Hello. Let me see who all's coming in. Good. And now listen, please, if you're over on YouTube, subscribe, and then hit the little bell and go up and hit all, the top one, so you get, every time we go live, you'll get a notification, and then that'll help you remember. See, if you're my age, that helps. And if you're on Facebook, please share it and be part of our network of like you're a TV station. See, we're broadcasting, and it goes to your Facebook, and you're like a little TV station. And then you share it, and it's like you're broadcasting to your network of friends, and you become part of the family of networks. I just made all that up, but it sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Hey, Ann McLean from Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Good to see you. Good morning from Marshall, Illinois. Okay, our special guest today, is Jaron Davis, the guy who wrote, "We are standing," sing it, "on holy ground, and I know that there are angels all around. Let us praise Jesus now. Let us praise Jesus now. We are standing in His presence on holy ground. Oh, what a song. And of course, you know the story. He wrote it when he was a baby. Well, he was 19. That's a baby, isn't it? But I wanted to read a little story before we join them, since it's been a while since I've seen you. A whole day. On Sunday in 1904, Sevilla Martin was in Leicester, New York, where her husband, Walter, was compiling a collection of hymns for the Practical Bible Training School. They were planning to travel to another town that day, for Martin had been preaching, had a preaching assignment. I cannot read in the morning. Sevilla woke up sick, and Martin was about to cancel his plans when their young child piped up and said, "Oh, Daddy, you don't have to stay home because of Mother. God will take care of us." Martin proceeded to the train station and fulfilled his appointment. When he returned, Sevilla had handed him the words of, "God will take care of you," which she had written in his absence. And then going to his little organ, Martin composed the music, and it was first published in the songbook he was compiling for the school. You know that chorus? I asked Philip and Colleen yesterday or Monday when it was, if they knew this, and they didn't. Be not dismayed, whate'er betide, God will take care of you. Beneath his wings of love abide, God will take care of you. You know the chorus, don't you? God will take care of you through every day or all the way. He will take care of you. God will take care of you. Listen to the next verse. The last verse, how about that? No matter what may be the test, excuse me, God will take care of you. Lean, weary one, upon his breast. God will take care of you. Sing it with me. God will take care of you through every day or all the way. He will take care of you. God will take care of you. What a song. Out of the mouths of babes. Go ahead, Daddy. God will take care of us. Wow, 1,357 of y'all are joining right now, and Jaron Davis and Becky are going to be here in just a minute. But I thought this morning while I was having my shower, because I knew I'd be seeing all y'all, so I went ahead and took one. How long has it been since you've had a shower out there? Are y'all showering every day even though you're hunkering down? And I hope you still are, at least if you're told to. And be careful when you go out. Get you a mask. Y'all, this is no joke, I don't think. I mean, people are dying, you know. So be careful. And people our age especially. And I've got allergies. Don't worry about me. I haven't been going anywhere. I have not. I made last night. I cooked for my ladies. And I made beef stew again, y'all. I've got the best recipe. It's from Chow Hound or something like that. Just Google easy beef stew. But you have to have red wine. So you Baptists, put your mask on. Nobody will recognize you in the liquor store. There you go. But you have to have red wine to make it good, I'm telling you. And the liquor cooks out of it, I'm sure. But the taste. Whew. Okay, back to business. All right, I was in the shower this morning, and this song came to my mind, and I had a hoedown singing it. Okay, clear the throat. Everybody sit up straight. I have found a friend in Jesus. He's everything to me. He's the fairest of 10,000 to my soul. He's the lily of the valley. In him alone I see all I need to cleanse and make me fully whole. In sorrow, he's my comfort. In trouble, he's my stay. He tells me every care on him to roll. He's the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star. He's the fairest of 10,000 to my soul. I have found, this is the one I was really thinking of, but I accidentally started singing that one, so I had to finish it. But this is the one I sang in the shower. I have found his grace is all complete. He supplieth every need. While I sit and learn at Jesus' feet, I am free, yes, free indeed. You know the chorus? It is joy unspeakable and full of glory, full of glory, full of glory. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory. Oh, the half has never yet been told. I have found that hope is so bright and clear, living in the realm of grace. Oh, the Savior's presence is so near. I can see his smiling face. Let's do that last verse. I have found the joy no tongue can tell, how its waves of glory roll. It is like a great o'erflowing well springing up within my soul. Sing, it is joy unspeakable and full of glory, full of glory, full of glory. It is joy unspeakable and full of glory. Oh, the half has never yet been told. You don't know that song, Marcy? Marcy, hold on a second. She said she didn't know that song. Oh, my goodness. Well, maybe it wasn't in the hymnal because I went looking for it. Maybe I made it up. No, we sang that back in my church. Okay, let's see Jaron Davis. How about that? Let me Skype him, see what Jaron's doing. I know they're waiting on me, but I had to spend a few minutes singing a cappella Church of Christ style with y'all because I hadn't seen you. Okay, let me see. Here we go. Let's Skype, brother Jaron. It's calling. Scott, I don't know if y'all can hear that. Well, you better answer. Oh, 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 oh. Paging Jaron Davis. There he is. There he is, and there I am, and I got to get out of the way. Hey, pull the screen down. And turn me off.
Yeah, I'm turning you down right now.
We got as much light as we can get on you.
Hold on. I'm having to turn this down. I've been listening to you on the...
How many times did I change keys?
It's calling. Scott, I don't know if y'all can hear that.
How do I get in the background? Turn it down? I can't get you to shut up.
You need to turn that down.
There it is.
There you go.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Jaron and Becky.
How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Hey,
You've been sounding good, man.
How many keys was I in that last song?
Oh, you pretty much hit all of them. And to be this early in the morning, that's pretty good. No, I'm proud of him. I think that's awesome that you hit all of them.
All right, I want you to pull your screen down.
All right.
So I can see y'all and I want to see some of the keyboard too.
Okay.
Okay.
We want to see those magic fingers. There you go.
There you go.
Now you cut. There you did. Right there. That's it. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Now you've got a USB mic working?
I do. Does it sound good?
Well, I think it might. I hope.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. All right. What have you got planned for us this morning? Now, we did your whole testimony last time. Everybody, if you don't know who Jaron Davis is and Becky Davis, go to their website, which I should have up. Yes, it's right up here in the top right hand of the screen. See right here? I'm moving it around. So guys will go there afterwards. Don't leave right now. You can learn all about them there. And then I asked him if he would just play and sing and I'm going to sit here in the corner. Unfortunately, technology is not where I can join in the singing.
And I hate that. That's the only thing I hate is that we can't
sing together.
That we can't sing together. The delay in my piano and your voice would not work good. So
I'm going to sit here and smile and worship and maybe sing along to myself. But I want you to I know y'all got something planned. And Becky, thank you for doing it this early in the morning.
Oh,
I know what a sacrifice this is for a gospel singer.
You just have to forgive my voice. That's all.
Yeah, she's on now. Becky is typically an early riser. I
get up early, but I don't sing.
She gets up early and gets all of her running done, but she says it takes longer for her voice to wake up than it does her body. So,
right. Well, but I wanted to do 10 a.m. I told Jaron, and I'll tell all of you listening, because I didn't want to compete with anybody who might be later in the day. But maybe I should have gone later in the day. I don't know. It's 10 a.m., but we're glad. So lead us. I'm excited.
Too late now. You know what? I was just looking at my cup. This is Taylor Guitars. And Taylor Guitars are some of the best guitars in the world. Bob and Cindy Taylor. Bob is the founder of Taylor Guitars, and he and Cindy are dear friends of ours. And I was when I was fixing my coffee this morning, I was thinking, Bob started he took wood shop in high school, and he built a guitar, and then his dream grew and grew and grew and grew, and he started building guitars, and then had to hire some people to help him, and now they manufacture. I don't know about now during the COVID thing, but they typically manufacture. I've been to their place. I was there not too long ago. It's huge. It's several buildings on a whole block, and they put out about 700 guitars every day.
Wow.
And but the reason I want to mention him is one of the great things about Bob, and he took me through and showed me a lot of the processes that I wasn't aware of the last time I was out there. And he said he is one of the greatest reforesters in the world. And that means that he's taking wood to build guitars, but then in Africa and South America and different places, he is one of the greatest reforesters in the world. And he's in and paying for buying land or leasing land and regrowing trees to reforest. So he's giving back as much as he's taking. And he told me when I was there about a couple of things he did. He said that he now manufactures, because he's one of the largest producers of ebony in the world. Ebony was going extinct, and they had to start using fake ebony on the black keys of the piano, and so he started regrowing ebony because it's a great wood for guitars. And now they researched and found out why the ebony trees were going away. They've started reproducing hundreds of thousands of those trees every year. And so now he, for Yamaha and Steinway, he produces all of the black keys on those pianos.
Ooh, wow.
And he said that Buck Knife, which is a huge American company, they made a beautiful, one of their signature knives with ebony, and he called him and said, hey, I've got a lot of ebony that's not of the grade that I need for a guitar, but it's great ebony wood. And so now he manufactures 250,000 Buck Knives every year with the ebony. And I thought, boy, what a great illustration of how the Christian life ought to be. I take the gift God gives me, and I grow it. Like he grew his company from one guitar in high school wood shop,
right,
to an entire business that makes music.
Well, Jaron, you have just told us so much more than we ever wanted to know. about all that, and we
No, but
appreciate it.
it's a great message for the carnal like you. I know it's just another story, but for all of you spiritually sensitive out there, you're appreciating the gospel message contained in that little testimony. Can I hear an amen?
Amen. Amen. All right, sing something.
Okay, so Becky and I grew up in church. Her dad's a pastor, and my dad is a pastor, and so we grew up singing. Do you know the verse to "I'm a child of the King"?
No, but I know the chorus.
Once I was
don't know
clothed. You don't know that?
No.
Okay, but in the rags of my sin, wretched as you lost and lonely within. Anyway, but we grew up on this chorus. I was thinking this morning how privileged we all are, despite what we're facing. Oh yes, oh yes, I'm a child of the King. His royal blood now flows in my veins, and I, who was wretched and poor, now can sing. Praise God, praise God. I'm a child of the King. Oh yes, sing it with us, y'all. Oh yes, I'm a child of the King, and His royal blood now flows in my veins, and I, who was wretched and poor, now can see. Praise God, praise God. I'm a child of the King.
Yes.
And then we got married, and one of the first songs we wrote, this is before we even had kids, one of the first songs we ever wrote together is this song here, and I want Becky to sing the verse she wrote.
In and out of, oh goodness.
Hey,
if
they
you
want
get
to see. Hey,
Trouble. Sorry.
we got a request to see more of the keyboard, just a little bit more of that keyboard. Can we?
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks.
Yeah.
Is this me?
Yeah. This is, yeah.
In and out of situations that tug of war at me. All day long I struggle for answers that I need. But then I come into His presence, and all love the Lord provided a place for us to rest, a place to find the answers in our hour of distress. Now there is never any reason to give up in despair. Just slip away and breathe His name, and He will come and meet you there in the presence of Jehovah. He's God Almighty, the Prince of Peace. Troubles vanish, broken hearts are mended in the presence of the King. In the
Oh, you know, this is the 50th day that I have been checking in on my people on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, those sweet people that follow me. And some of them are alone or going through this absolutely by themselves. They're older. They're in our age group, like the vulnerable people.
Right.
And I want to thank you both for getting up early for them and singing that beautiful song that y'all wrote, In the Presence of Jehovah. Colleen just texted me and said, "Oh, I love that one." So what? I mean, I'm just sitting here and loving it. I'm muting my microphone so we can hear you real good. And I think I've got you right where I listened on my phone just to make sure, because I want everybody to hear these great songs. Now, when did y'all write that one?
We wrote that one 2 years after we had been married.
So 84. 1984.
Wow, y'all need to know that well. Of course, y'all write so many good ones. It's amazing. And
you know what? I'm trying to talk Becky into writing more again. Once we started having babies, she would sing, but she just let me do all the writing. And but she has written some incredible songs. She wrote that first verse, In and Out of Situations, that tug of war at me. Another song that she wrote a verse on that a lot of people have sung and know us for, but a lot of people really think I wrote it, but she actually wrote the verse.
We are standing.
No, that's all me. That was pre-Becky.
Come on, Jer.
Pre-Becky.
Give me some of that.
Yeah, somebody asked me one time when we co-write if we do 50-50 or if we break it down to like she wrote a verse and I said 50-50. Are you kidding? She gets 100% of everything, including Holy Ground.
That's right.
She gets 100% of everything.
Because you'll probably pass first and she'll get it all then.
That's exactly right.
What?
Oh, listen to this. Beverly Mills Lowry just posted. She said, "I am 70 and I'm going through this alone with my dog, my rescue dog, Gracie."
Oh.
And I know you there, and that she's got my mother's name, Beverly Mills.
I know,
Lowry.
isn't that amazing?
I love it.
My mother's name is Beverly Lowry, of course. All right, sing us another one.
Let's see if we can get this in a key you can sing it in.
Okay.
Mercy saw me.
Yeah.
The years.
The years had left scars. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try.
All right. She wrote this verse of Mercy saw me.
The years had left scars. The scars had left pain. How would he recognize me? I wasn't the same. I knew I should pay, and I knew the price for justice and law demanded my life. But his tender heart heard my desperate cry, and he saw my past through merciful eyes. Beautiful, that's how mercy saw me. Though I was broken and so lost, mercy looked past all my faults. The justice of God saw what I had done, but mercy saw me through the sun. Not what I was, but what I could be. That's how mercy saw me.
Oh, my soul, my soul. I nearly had a running fit, but I'd run out of the frame. See, the problem is I got the green screen allowing me to be in the room with y'all. Oh, bless you. Good night. You need to write more. And I know, for people like Jaron, because I know writing a song is birthing a child, but not literally, of course. I mean, the mother, a man will never know that pain, but it is a birthing process, and there are people like Jaron and Gloria and Reba Rambo and I'm sure Diane Warren and Cole Porter who just kind of hawk up a loogie and there's a song.
Here it is.
Or I used to say, I said it much vulgar, but I have to get up in the stirrups and push him out. It is a mental agony.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it's not easy, but you and I both love having written.
Yes.
Who doesn't love having written? It's just the writing.
Right.
Yeah.
But Jaron, sing one that you wrote, or just take us somewhere else. That was so good. We're not done with you yet.
Here's one I wrote. It's an fun one. We talked about it last time, and I just written it and I showed it to you, and you wound up taking it to the vocal band once you started singing with them. And it talks about the friend that Jesus is.
I've never seen him. I've been to his house, but not his home. I've never written him a letter or called him on the phone. But I have walked with him and talked with him so many times. This inconceivable, unbelievable friend of mine.
He doesn't have an income, yet his wealth can't be appraised. He's an international traveler, but he's never far away.
And he lives inside of me, although he's bigger than I am. He's stronger than a lion, yet he calls himself a lamb. I've never seen him. I've been to his house, but not his home. I've never written him a letter or called him on the phone. But I have walked with him and talked with him so many from me. He is definitely unlike any other. I've never seen him. I've been to his house, but not his home. I've never written him a letter or called him on the phone. I have walked with him and talked with him so many times. This inconceivable, unbelievable friend of mine. This inconceivable, unbelievable friend of mine. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I remember when we did that. What a fun song. The title of that song, Janice.
I love those parts you guys did, the stacked cluster chords.
What was the title of that song, Janice Raymer?
Unbelievable Friend.
Unbelievable Friend. And I bet you it's on one of your CDs over at JaronDavisMusic.com.
It's not. We are getting ready to do this song. We're going to have...
You've never recorded this song?
We have never recorded it.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
But we're going to do it with my sister and brother-in-law, Shelton and Allison.
And what a message.
Arrangement.
Well,
he is an unbelievable friend.
That is such, you know what I love about your songs? You're like Gloria. You get theology in them. You get good theology in them. And that is such a fun song, because I've never written him a letter or called him on the phone. I mean, that's a very creative way of, but I've walked with him and talked with him. Oh my gosh. Even in the fun songs, you make me want to shout.
Yeah. He lives inside of me, although he's bigger than I am.
Oh, see.
I love that line.
I do too.
He's stronger than a lion, yet he calls himself a lamb.
Did you about shout when you came up with those lines?
I love it.
Yeah, Mark, it's like you were talking earlier. It's like birthing a baby. When a mom's just giving birth to her baby, she's just thankful to be through the process and loving on it. But only after the fact do you start appreciating, when other people tell you, oh, what a beautiful baby. Right. Then there's a sense of achievement that can't be explained. It's just
when all they'll say is it looks just like you. That's not a very
it looks just like you.
Well, they always told me when they saw our kids, they said, they're so pretty. Aren't you glad that Becky was involved in the process? That's what they tell me.
Yeah. All right, sing another one of your children you birthed.
Okay, Becky. Let's see what key this would be in for you.
What is it?
It was such. Is that too low?
It was such. Let's try it there. It was such a lovely day, and the sun was shining bright. The gentle winds were blowing my way. Not a storm cloud inside. Then suddenly, without warning, a storm surrounded my life. But even in the storm, I could feel a calm. And here's the reason why. I know the peace speaker. I know him by name. I know the peace speaker. He controls the wind and
wherever you are, listen to this message right here.
There's never been another man
The power.
with the power of this friend. By simply saying, peace, be still, he can calm your strongest wind. And that's why I never worry when storm clouds come my way, because I know that he is near.
He's near.
To drive away my fear.
Oh, yeah.
And I can smile and say, I just say that I know the peace speaker. I know him by name. Yes, I do. I know the peace speaker. He controls the wind and waves. When he says peace, be still, I know they have to obey. I'm glad I know the peace speaker. I'm glad I know the peace speaker. When the rain's falling down, I'm glad I know the peace speaker. Oh, yes, I know him by name.
Amen.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. I'm just sitting here and there's just a peacefulness that's come in this room, and I'm by myself. And I think that's happening all over the web right now. People who are watching, how many people are watching? There's a lot. There's like 1,129 over there on Facebook, 437 on YouTube. And on the other Facebook page, there's 44. And I know that you've got to be feeling the same peace I'm feeling. So how much more can you give us? We will milk you dry. We'll take all we can get. Yes.
Peace, peace.
Oh, yes.
Just sing this with us wherever you are. Wonderful peace coming down from the Father above. Sweep over my spirit forever, I pray, in fathomless billows of love. Come on, let's sing it all together, wherever you are. Peace, peace, wonderful peace, wonderful peace, coming down from the Father above. Sweep over my spirit forever, I pray, in fathomless billows of love. Sweep over my spirit forever, I pray, in fathomless billows
thank you, guys. I appreciate this. You want to
And
close?
we have Becky sing one last verse and chorus.
Oh, please.
We go, and this is a word of encouragement to everybody, wherever you are. Miss Beverly, if you're like her, sitting by yourself, you're not alone. And maybe you're surrounded by a lot of people and everything looks okay, but inside you're dealing with issues. And I'm here to tell you, you serve a God who has promised. You can either look at the storm, you turn on the news and everybody's talking about the storm. I choose, rather than to look at the storm, to look at the passenger in my boat. I've got Jesus in my boat.
Oh.
And some of us have
Preach.
allowed him just to sleep. You know, Jesus didn't say, peace be still, until the disciples went and woke him up.
Right.
He won't step into your situation until you ask him to.
Wow.
But if you will remember that he is in your boat and he's already said, let's go to the other side, you're going to make it. And so I want Becky to sing the verse, and we'll do a chorus of a song that I wrote a number of years ago. But I just want to end today, our part of this today, Mark. Thank you for having us on. It's always a
Thank
joy.
you so much. I love
We
you
kind
both.
of shoot from the hip, but I think it would be an encouragement to somebody to hear these words.
Please.
Through so many dangers and toils of this life, I have already come. He keeps on giving the grace and the strength to just keep pressing on. He's given a promise, and I'm gonna stand on every word his word has said, and holding his hand, I'll never fear whatever lies ahead. I'm gonna make it. He's already said that I would, and I'll keep on trusting that he's working everything for my good. He walks beside me, and heaven is in my view. Oh, I'm gonna make it. He said I'll make it. I'm gonna make it through. And you're gonna make it through. Oh, yes, I will. Yeah.
Oh, hallelujah. My gosh, I got chills all over my body. Becky, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mark, for asking me.
Oh, please.
I'm honored to do it.
I love
Thank
you so much, and I can't wait to give you a real hug instead of a virtual one.
I know.
I know it. Me too.
I'm a
Thank
hugger.
you.
I love you
Come
both.
down and eat some real Mexican food.
Oh, yes. Now,
Instead-
Jaron, I may hit you up a few more times. I won't bother Becky again.
We can do it.
Well, Shelton and Allison will be back here next week. They've been quarantined in Louisiana because they were down there visiting when it hit, and they quarantined the whole state.
And they're releasing
And-
from.
And they what?
They'll be home next week.
Okay, good. Well, and this what we need to do, because you're going to get us set up. We might as well make an announcement this morning, because this quarantine thing could last
I know.
Several, we just don't know. But what we are going to do is we're going to take it a tick at a time, like my daddy said, not even a day at a time. We are going to take it a tick at a time, and we're going to proceed. And if everything stays shut down, not only am I going to keep going live like this, but you are. You said you're going to start doing some stuff, and I will help you promote it.
We went yesterday to Monday. I checked all of the places. I went to Guitar Center and everywhere. They're all sold out of USB microphones. And so my son-in-law had this one that he allowed me to use, and so I've got stuff ordered, but everybody's out of them because not just music people, but business people are Zoom meetings and all that kind of stuff. So they're all having to get the gear. And so, I think it will, it'll go a while. So you're right. We're going to start us a channel and start doing it regularly.
I started doing this a year before the pandemic, so I was already set up.
Man, you're always ahead of the curve.
No, I don't know. I think when I'm serious, and I know if you watch me, you've heard this before, but but Jaron hasn't. I think when I get to heaven, the Lord's going to say, come here, and he's going to take me and show me a stick with a gadget on the end of it. And he said, this is how I kept you moving in the right direction. I just hung a gadget in front of you, and you...
I've never seen anybody like you, Mark. We've been to your house before, and we'll be talking about a new gadget or a new keyboard or whatever, and you'll say, come on, let's go, and you'll go find it. Let's go find it and get it. You love gadgets.
I do.
But you know what? You use them well. You don't just buy them and leave them over in a corner. You set it up and go live and tell everybody about it. So, man, you're doing great with it. I'm glad you are. You are a lifeline. My mom turns 80 this month. And we made her stay at home, which is hard for her. You know her. Yeah. And had to sit at home. But you have been such a blessing to her.
Are you
she
serious?
loves to watch. Yes.
She watches?
She loves to watch you. So you've been a blessing to, every time when I was on here last week, she said, you did so good.
Oh, I love you.
When it was over, she sent me a message. But she loves you. There are a lot of people like the Miss Beverleys that don't have anybody with them, but you go into their living room every day and make them laugh and make them sing and make them feel the presence of the Lord. So on behalf of all the people out there who would love to thank you, as somebody whose mom has been blessed by you, I want to thank you for what you do. You're a great blessing.
Jaron.
As Tanya Goodman told me one time, Tanya Sykes told me one time, she said, Jaron, if I didn't know better, I'd think the Lord used you. Isn't that good?
I love her.
I do too.
Oh, I love her. She is so funny. If I didn't know better.
Her little one-line comments on stuff I post and you post are so good. They're priceless. They ought to be in a book.
Oh, they should be. I will steal that one. If I didn't know better, I'd say the Lord just used you. But I know better.
Yeah. I love it. So we're glad you do what you do, Mark.
Oh, well, I'm glad. I just don't want to intrude on people, but the thing is, if they don't want to watch, they can turn it off. So you're not really intruding.
See, that's the difference in virtual church and real church. Real church, you got to sit there whether the message is good or not.
That's right.
Virtual church, you just click next channel.
Yeah, you just scoot on over to some other church going on.
But nobody does that with you. You keep it good.
Well, I love it. I enjoy it. I just, because sometimes I don't know what I'm thinking till I hear myself say it. And so it's good to talk about the Lord and see what falls out, because he's been good to me.
Yeah, you're a fountain, man. You're not a pail of water. You're a fountain. There's something coming out all the time. I love that.
Oh, I love you, Jaron. All right, I love you now.
All right, good to be with you.
And we will do this again, all right?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
all right, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, y'all, looky there. He's gone, and here I am. Now I can scoot back over. Oh, my goodness, wasn't that fun? Isn't he amazing? Well, okay, Jimmy Yuri. Hey, Jimmy Yuri. Look at Jimmy Yuri coming in here with all his emojis. Now, when are you going live again, Jimmy? Are you going live today at 5? Y'all, please go like Jimmy Urie's page so you never miss his YouTube page or his Facebook page. I guess he's on both of them. Did he ever say if he's going live? Well, the comments, he may comment in a minute. Thank you all for tuning in. And I guess I will see you Friday. I like the Monday night, Wednesday, Friday, and we'll see about the rest. All right, I love you all. See you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wasn't Jaron and Becky? Thank you, Jaron and Becky, if you're still watching. I appreciate that so much. And by the way, I forgot to tell you that over at marklowry.com, this week only, free shipping on all orders, $30 and more. If you order $30 or more, you get free shipping. Thank you, Danny Phillips, for that little thing. I see on Monday night I forgot to showed the wrong one. Showed the one from last week. I'm not real good at this, but I'm 61. Okay, well here's my ending.